EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A 41-yard
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Brady's pass complete to
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's got Miller. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, it's Patterson. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Bucs' 49-yard line.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Anthony Miller.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. (7-7) our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on him.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Check it, reload. Check 31. Check 32.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
To Antonio Brown. It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Buccaneers 17, Bears 10. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brady's pass.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, goal.